Those are always options depending on how progressed the alienation may be or what the kids are experiencing and that kind of a thing. Our courts do absolutely have the right to flip custody if they believe that there is a physical or a psychological harm being done to the kid right now, present. Not in the past, not in the future, not coulda, shoulda, but actually happening, then yes. And I think Heather was absolutely correct. It becomes the bit of an issue when the parents are no longer acting like adults, when they are using the children simply as pawns, simply as a threat to the other parent, and they're so busy fighting with the other parent that they're no longer parenting their kid. Because even though the divorce is going on, and even though there may be anxiety and stress and all of those things, you still have to do the day-to-day with your kiddo. You still have to make them behave. You still have to make them follow the rules. But I'm an amicus on a case currently where we have one of those situations where the parents are so very focused on each other's negativity or each other's failures that the child is just running amok because this particular kiddo is not being parented on either side. And so that's really causing some issues because, he had some issues to begin with, and now we have all this going on. And that's the part that frustrates us both because not only are we lawyers, we're both moms. I went through a divorce. We raised a child in 2 separate households, and blessedly now he's a 20-year-old productive member of society, and somehow we managed to not break him too much through the process. But we also had a very non-contentious divorce. We were very amicable through the whole thing, but there were still some extreme rough patches. Even with us both, myself and my former husband, both being very cognizant of what was going on in our kiddo's life, we still had to seek counseling for him, and we still had to be very communicative with each other, and that's in the best of circumstances. I can't even fathom what a kid is really feeling when it's the worst of circumstances, which is the majority of our cases, and they're not getting the acknowledgement from the parents or from health providers to get the support that they need.